Croeso, and welcome to Swansea University's first ever virtual Varsity event. Obviously we'd like to meet you face to face for this event. This year is of course very different, but we're looking forward to the quiz tonight and we hope that many of you will get involved in this activity and others. There are two particular causes that we'd like to raise some money for at the moment. First, to provide some financial support for our students, many of whom are suffering quite difficult circumstances at the moment. And secondly, we want to invest in some of the wonderful research our academics are conducting to try and beat and combat the COVID virus. The quiz is on this evening. We'd like as many of you to get involved as possible, so please do engage. And there's a donate button that you can press if you'd like to contribute to those wonderful causes. I recognise that many of us have lost friends and families during this time. It's a really difficult time for a lot of us. But we hope this event will raise our spirits, and I hope that you do well in the quiz. So, over to you, Ryan.
Good evening and welcome to Varsity 2020. Now I know this is not the Varsity that many of you hoped for, but here at Swansea Uni we wanted to celebrate and mark the occasion anyway. So we've chosen to do so with a star-studded quiz. My name is Ryan Jones and I'm neither a star nor a stud, but I am your host for this evening. Throughout tonight we're going to be trying to raise some much needed funds for the Swansea University COVID-19 fund, which goes largely to support academics in their research into COVID-19, but probably more importantly goes to support those students directly impacted by this terrible virus. So please, throughout this evening, click on the donate button and give what you can. But I know you've all been waiting for it, so here goes. It's quiz time. As with all quizzes, we start with some general housekeeping. First rule, and only rule really, no cheating. No, we'd like you to take part and use the comments box below. We want you to share some memories, share some photos, engage with your fellow students, past and present. That'd be great. Secondly, the use of social media. Please tag us in at Swansea Uni or use the hashtag virtual varsity or hashtag our Swansea. The quiz includes 5 rounds of 10 questions on a whole raft of different topics and subjects, and there might be the odd bonus question too. So let's grab a pen and paper and let's get ready to go. So round 1 is general Welsh sport. Pens and ready? Here goes. Question 1. What was the final score in the football match between Wales and Italy in the historic game at the Principality Stadium in 2002? What was the final score in that historic football match between Wales and Italy at the Principality Stadium in 2002? Question 2. In 2013, Gareth Bale signed for Real Madrid from Tottenham Hotspur. What was the transfer fee? Was it A, 85 million, B, 90 million, or C, 80 million pounds? Question 3. Who holds the record for the most runs for Glamorgan cricket? Is it A, Steve James, B, Hugh Morris, or C, Alan Jones? Question 4. The 2018 Commonwealth Games were hosted in Gold Coast, Australia. But how many total medals did Wales win at these games? Was it A, 31, B, 36, and C, 39? He is a bit of a local hero, the one and only Mr. Lee Trundle.
What year was Swansea's first season in the Premier League?
Thanks, kid. Question 6. Colin Jackson's world record in the 110 metre hurdle stood for over a decade. What was his time? Was it A, 11.91 seconds, B, 12.91, or C, 13.91? Question 7. Can you name the years of Wales's last 4 Grand Slams? Question 8. Nicole Cook, MBE, used to race bikes and competed for Wales in Team GB at the Commonwealth and Olympic Games. But what Olympics did she win her gold medal at? Was it A, Beijing, B, London, or C, Rio? Question 9, and now we're over to Laura McAllister.
Diolch yn fawr, thank you Ryan. And my question is, which Welsh football player was the first to reach 100 caps? Was it A, Chris Gunter? Was it B, Neville Southall MBE? Was it C, Jane Ludlow MBE? Or was it D, Jess Fishlock MBE?
Thanks, Laura. And final question of the round, question 10. What is the Principality Stadium's total capacity?
I'd just like to encourage you, if you can, to donate to this very worthy cause. It's raising money for those individuals and departments within the university who are conducting vital research into COVID-19, manufacturing personal protective equipment and supporting medical students who are joining the frontline NHS to assist in this fight against the virus. The fund will also be supporting those such as care leavers, carers, estranged students in precarious circumstances, and those who have lost their jobs due to the crisis and simply cannot afford to live. So it's a wonderful cause, and I hope that you can donate if possible. I know it's a difficult time. Thank you.
And here come the answers. Question 1. What was the final score between Wales and Italy in 2002? Wales 2, Italy 1. In 2013, Gareth Bale signed for Real Madrid from Tottenham Hotspur for £85 million. Question number 3. Answer is Alan Jones with 34,056 runs. The 2018 Commonwealth Games were hosted in Gold Coast and Wales won a total of 36 medals. Colin Jackson's 110 metre hurdle record stood for over a decade at 12.91 seconds. Wales' last 4 Grand Slams were won in 2005, 2008, 2012 and 2019. Nicole Cook won Olympic gold in Beijing 2008?
Which Welsh football player was the first to reach 100 caps? And the answer is Jess Fishlock.
And the Principality Stadium holds a total of 74,500 people. So that's the end of round one. Now, I hope you've enjoyed that section. Time to recharge your glasses, get your snacks from the fridge, do what you need to do. But before you do that, please just take a moment to watch the following fundraising video.
Support our students and the fight against COVID-19. Since the outbreak began, we've been carrying out research into the social impact of the pandemic, helping our own students in their time of need and supporting our frontline workers with additional PPE and hand sanitizer. Donations to the COVID-19 Response Fund will help us to provide the most supportive and caring environment possible for our students, from those suffering financially to those whose families and friends have been directly affected by the outbreak. The fund will also provide our world-class academics with important COVID-19 related research grants. The projects supported by the fund will help us to return to normality as quickly and smoothly as possible, and manage future outbreaks of this nature more effectively. Please help us by donating through our crowdfunding page and share with your networks as widely as possible. We are hugely grateful for your support.
Round two is the picture round. So here goes, question one. Ellie Simmons OB moved to Swansea during her teenage years to take advantage of the national pool. She's competed in 3 Paralympic Games, Beijing 2008, London 2012 and Rio 2016. But how many golds has Ellie won? Is it A, 4, B, 5 or C, 6? Question 2. Who is this Welsh athlete competing in the Rio 2016 Olympic Games? Question number 3 from Gareth Edwards.
Diolch Ryan, noswaith dda, good evening ladies and gentlemen. I'm Sir Gareth Edwards and my question is, pictured here are 3 of Wales's greatest sporting talents. Who are they and what do they have in common?
Thanks Gareth, but you seem to have left me off the list. Question 4. Pictured here is Jane Ludlow, MB, Wales Women's National Football Team manager. During her playing career, what club did she play for 13 years? Was it A, Chelsea, B, Arsenal or C, Tottenham Hotspur? Question 5. Pictured here is Joe Calzaghe, CBE, one of only 15 world champion boxers to retire undefeated. But what was his career win record? A, 46 wins, B, 36 wins, C, 56 wins. Lauren Price is best known for winning gold medals at the Commonwealth Games and World Championships as a boxer. But what sport did she play internationally before boxing? A, cricket, B, rugby see football. Question 7. Non-Evans MBE competed for Wales in 4 different sports. Can you name all 4? Question 8. Pictured here is Sam Vokes scoring the final goal in Wales' famous victory over Belgium at Euro 2016. But what was the final score?
Noswaith, good evening. I'm Michael Sheen, and my question is, what 2 professional teams play at Rodney Parade?
Question 10. What is the name of this Welsh sporting ground? Here's a hint for you. It's the oldest international football stadium in the world.
Details of how you can donate for this fundraising event will be shown periodically throughout this evening, so if you can support it, that would be very much appreciated. And best of luck again.
I was very scared about my financial status over the summer. A healthcare professional I engage with suggested I apply for financial assistance through Money at Campus Life. It took a few hours to complete, but the turnaround was very quick and the team were clear in what extra information was required, and I was very fortunate to receive the award. I was even given financial help towards my weekly shop. There's a long way to go until things go back to normal, but the support provided to me by the Hardship Fund and the team at Money at Campus Life has made my life a lot easier for the next few months.
Okay, answers to section 2. Question 1. Ellie Simmons has won 5 Paralympic gold medals. Question 2. That's of course Jade Jones, OBE, Taekwondo. Question 4. Jane Ludlow played for Arsenal for 13 years. Question 5. Joe Calzaghe retired with 46 career wins. Question 6. Lauren Price played football before she became a boxer. Question 7. Non-Evans competed for Wales in rugby, wrestling, judo and weightlifting. Sam Vokes scored the final goal in Wales' victory over Belgium in Euro 2016. Wales won the game 3-1. Question 9. Newport County Football Club and the Dragons play at Rodney Parade. Question 10 is of course the race ground, Wrexham. The Welsh Varsity is the second biggest varsity event in the UK now, behind Oxford and Cambridge, and each year students from both Swansea University and Cardiff University do battle in over 30 events over 2 or 3 days to find out who is going to become Welsh Varsity champion. Now, it's a tradition that's been upheld since the very first varsity match played in 1997, and boy, we can't wait till next year. Please enjoy the following video. Now we'd love for you to share your Varsity memories, your highlights, your anecdotes, all those wonderful stories of your experiences over those Varsity fixtures and nights after, I suppose. But remember, if you don't want to read it on the front page of the Western Mail, or you don't want your grandparents to hear about it, maybe now isn't the time. So round 3, and straight away we're over to someone who I'm sure you'll recognise. Siwan Lillycrap.
Thanks, Ryan. Siwan Lillycrap here. My question is, where was the first ever Welsh Varsity rugby match held? Was it A, Cardiff Arms Park, B, St Helens, or C, the Brewery Field? Good luck!
Thanks, Siwan. Question 2. How long did it take for Swansea to sell out of day sports tickets for the 2020 Varsity event? Was it A, 4 days, B, 4 hours, or C, 40 minutes? Next over to a good friend of mine, the one and only Alan Wynne-Jones.
Thanks, Jughead. I'm Alan Wynne-Jones, and my question is, which year did I feature in the Varsity match? Was it A, 2003, B, 2005, or C, 2007?
Thanks, Al. Question 4. What is the name of the Sport Swansea mascot? Is it A, Sandy the Swan, B, Sydney the Swan, or C, Stanley the Swan? Obviously not a rip-off of Cyril the Swan in any way. How many sporting fixtures form part of the Varsity event? Is it A, 49, B, 35, or C, 28? There's a question from a firm favourite of mine, Mr. Max Boyce.
Thank you, Ryan. Max Boyce here in the eternal city of Glynneath. And my question is, when was the Welsh Varsity fixture first played at the Liberty Stadium? 2010, 2012 or 2014? That's the question. Best of luck.
Thanks, Max. One of the sports played at Varsity is ultimate frisbee, but how many players are allowed per team on the field during play? Is it A7, B10, C6? During half-time of the men's rugby match at the Varsity, the crowd is usually treated to a cheerleading performance. But what is the name of the Swansea cheerleading squad? Is it A, Swansea Sirens, B, Swansea Snake Charmers, C, Swansea Skyhawks? Now time for another guest, Mr. Paul Thorburn.
What year was the first ever Welsh varsity rugby match played in? Was it A, 1996, B, 1997, or C, 1998?
Thanks, Paul. Question 10. How many buses are typically used to transport Swansea supporters to an away varsity in Cardiff? A, 60, B, 140, or C, 90?
Hello everyone, hello Bob. I'd really urge you to support this fantastic work that's going on in Prifysgol Abertawe, Swansea University. I know how hard everybody's working to try and support what's going on in the battle against COVID-19, and some of our really eminent researchers are here at the university doing their very best to make things look more promising in the future. So please dig deep, please give whatever money you can spare to support this really, really worthwhile cause. I'm urging you tonight to just dig into your pockets, give some support and give some cash to these great guys here at Prifysgol Abertawe.
So if you're able to do so, please remember to donate by clicking on the button below.
So here come the answers. Question 1. The first Welsh varsity match was played at the Brewery Field in Swansea. Question 2. It's obviously very popular with students. The answer was, the tickets sold out in 40 minutes. Alan Wyn Jones played in the 2005 varsity match. Question 4, of course, the Sport Swansea mascot is Stanley the Swan. With loads of sports matches added over the years, there are 49 sporting fixtures that make up this year's, or would have made up this year's varsity event. Question 6. The Welsh varsity fixture was first played at the Liberty Stadium in 2010. Question 7. There are 7 players allowed on the field of play during an ultimate frisbee match. Question 8. The Swansea cheerleading squad is called the Swansea Sirens. The first ever Welsh rugby varsity match was played in 1997. And finally, question 10. Over 140 buses transport fans to watch varsity in Cardiff. Everyone was there after all. Swansea University is already playing a key role in the response to COVID-19. Since the outbreak began, we've been carrying out research into the social impact of the pandemic, helping our own students in their time of need and supporting our frontline workers with additional PPE and hand sanitizer. Donations to the COVID-19 Response Fund will help us to provide the most supportive and caring environment possible for our students, from those suffering financially to those whose families and friends have been directly affected by the outbreak. By boosting the funding available to our hardship and wellbeing services, we will be ideally positioned to support our students as fully as possible both now and in the coming months. The fund will also provide our world-class academics with important COVID-19 related research grants. We've already seen donations fund an internationally collaborative study which aims to understand and ultimately improve social responses to public health guidance, and there are several others which require funding to get started. The projects supported by the fund will help us return to normality as quickly and as smoothly as possible and manage future outbreaks of this nature more effectively. Please help us by donating through our crowdfunding page, share with your networks as widely as possible, and we are incredibly grateful for your support. Thank you. Round 4 is the Sporting Alumni and Honorary Fellow Round. Question 1. Mike Hooper studied English literature at Swansea before going on to play professional football. But for what top flight club did he play for? Was it A, Liverpool, B, Chelsea, or C, Man United? Question 2. Which Anne and Swansea University Honorary Fellow has been capped 138 consecutive times for Wales, 14 times for Great Britain, and captained both Wales and Team GB women's hockey team? Now over to a big fan of the Varsity and a huge hero of mine, Lowry Morgan.
Diolch Ryan, noswaith i chi gyd, good evening to you all. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Fy enw I yw Lowry Morgan, a fy cwestiwn I yw, my question is, Alw Michelle Owen is a well-known TV sports presenter, but which broadcasting company does she feature with? A, Sky Sports, B, BT Sport, or C, BBC Sport?
Thanks, Lowry. Question 4. Alan Curtis, a recipient of an honorary degree from Swansea University in 2016. But which year did he begin his career at Swansea City Football Club? Question 5. Baroness Tanni Gray-Thompson, Paralympian and Swansea University Honorary Fellow, won 16 Olympic medals. But how many of these were gold? Hopefully Tanni will be able to join us later.
I know things are really difficult at the moment and lots of people are asking for support, but if you can, please donate to this very important cause.
Over to another old colleague of mine, Mr. Dan Bigger.
Thank you, Ryan. Dan Bigger here. My question is, Sir Gareth Edwards has been described as the greatest player ever to play for Wales by the BBC. He is in a small group of players to have won 3 Grand Slams playing for Wales. Can you name the other 2 from Swansea University to add to this group?
Question 7. This alum graduated in 1995 and studied psychology. She went on to play international hockey for Wales and is now CEO of Sport Wales. Who is she? Question 8. Which former Spanish Swansea City footballer studied at Swansea University? Is it A, Angel Rangel, B, Pablo Hernandez, or C, Guillermo Bauza? Over to another of Swansea University's famous daughters, Liz Johnson.
Diolch Ryan. I hope everyone's having a good evening. My question is, Alum Alice Thomas clocked a new games record at the 2018 Gold Coast Commonwealth Games. Her time was 2 minutes, 5.45 seconds, but what was her discipline? Was it A, 200 metres butterfly, B, 200 metres breaststroke, or C, 200 metres freestyle?
Thanks, Liz. Question 10. Alum and current head of rugby at Swansea University, Siwan Lillycrap, is captain of Wales women's rugby team. But what club team does she currently play for? Is it A, the Ospreys, B, Bristol Bears, or C, the Scarlets?
If you can, please support this worthy cause by donating and clicking the Donate Now button below. Diolch yn fawr iawn I chi.
So, here come the answers. Question 1. Mike Hooper played for Liverpool. Question 2. Anne Ellis, OBE, was capped 138 consecutive times and captained both Wales and Team GB. Question 3. Alum. Michelle Owen is a well-known TV presenter working for Sky Sports. Question 4. Alan Curtis started his career with Swansea City Football Club in 1972. Question 5. Baroness Gray Thompson won an incredible 11 Paralympic golds. Question 6. The two Swansea University fellows who've also won 3 Grand Slams are Alan Wynne-Jones and me. Question 7. The alum graduated in 1995 who studied psychology and went on to play international hockey for Wales and is now CEO of Sport Wales is Sarah Powell. Question 8. The former Spanish Swansea City footballer to have studied at Swansea University is Guillermo Bauza. Question 9. The answer to Liz's question was Alice Thomas clocked a new games record in the 2018 Gold Coast Commonwealth Games in the 200 metre butterfly. Question 10. Siwan Lillycrap currently plays for Bristol Bears. So if you haven't done so already, now is the perfect time to hit that donate button, because remember, we're desperately trying to raise some much needed funds for the Swansea University COVID-19 Response Fund. It's also a great opportunity to recharge your glasses, reach out and engage with your fellow students and work colleagues and share those wonderful stories. But I also want to remind you that on the 19th of July 2020, Swansea University will be celebrating its 100th anniversary. And what a wonderful occasion and time to share in some of those wonderful achievements, not only of the universities, but the students within, but probably more importantly, to look forward to a wonderful, bright future for everyone.
The road to progress is built by those who want to make a difference. Foundations are formed upon industrious minds, with a willingness to test the metal and a flair for the dramatic. Together, expanding what we think, what we know. And though there will be adversity along the way, we will always rebuild, grow, and evolve, creating a legacy that helps us better understand the world around us, with the power to innovate, the will to make a home, and the strength to succeed. It's about forging connections and exploring what drives us, knowing our purpose, our rights, our power, our abilities, and how to apply them. And for those ready to be the best they can, there will always be a place to make waves at Swansea University.
Now, on that note, it's round 5 and it's the centenary section. Question 1. Swansea University opened its doors to its first students in 1920. How many students enrolled that year? Is it A, 39, B, 59, or C, 89? Question 2. In 1920, which king laid the university's foundation stone? Is it A, King George I, B, King George III, or C, King George V? Now, it's my great pleasure to introduce the one and only Eddie Izzard.
Hello, my name is Eddie Izzard. I'm going to give you a question for Swansea University. It's our centenary coming up. I say our centenary because it's our Swansea. We are together, and how can I be part of our? Well, not only did Swansea University honour me, which was a great honour, but also I used to go to school in Swansea and live in Skewen, and I would have had a Welsh accent if I'd stayed longer, but I didn't quite get it. But I would have been very happy to have had a Welsh accent. Any accent, except for my boring accent that I have myself. Anyway, thank you to Ryan Jones. Just thumped the table there. Thank you to Ryan Jones for hosting this quiz. And here is my question. So I suppose you have to write this down or something. But anyway, here it is. The centenary for Swansea University. Is it the 19th of June, 19th of July, or 19th of August 2020? That's the question. So obviously 1920 was the year it started, so the centenary, is it 19th of June, July, or August? That is the question. So stay safe. Let's get through this, onwards and upwards, and yeah. See you soon. Be healthy.
Thanks, Eddie. Question 4. Was the first name of the original founder and visionary of Swansea University? Is it A, Freddie Gilbertston, B, Frank Gilbertston, or C, Finlay Gilbertston? Question 5. In 1919, Lord Swansea sold 245 acres of the Singleton estate to the Swansea Corporation for how much? A, £90,000, B, £100,000, or C, £110,000? Question 6. What metal industry were the Vivian family who resided at Singleton Abbey famous for? Was it A, tin, B, steel, or C, copper? Question 7. Dr. Thomas Franklin Sibley was appointed as the university's first principal. How much was his annual salary? Was it A, £15, B, £150, or C, £1,500? Now, Tanny Ray Thompson.
Thanks, Ryan. Diolch yn fawr. My question is, the iconic Fulton House was built at Singleton campus in 1960, but what was its original name? Is it A, Schoolhouse, B, Technical House, or C, College House?
Thanks, Tanny. Question 9. In which year did the Regional School of Nursing transfer to the Singleton campus? Was it A, 1972, B, 1982, or C, 1992? Question 10. What is the name of Swansea University's second campus, built and opened in 2015? Is it A, the Wave campus, B, the Beach campus, or C, the Bay campus? And here come the answers. Question 1. Swansea University first opened its doors to 89 students in 1920. Question 2. King George V laid the foundation stone for the university. On the 19th of July 2020, Swansea University was celebrated its centenary. Question 4. The answer is B. Frank Gilbertson was the founder and visionary of Swansea University. Question 5. The answer is A. 245 acres were sold for £90,000. Question 6. The Vivian family, who resided at Singleton Abbey, were famous for copper. Question 7. Dr. Thomas Franklin Sibley was the first principal, and he was paid £1,500. Question 8. The iconic Fulton House was built at Singleton campus in 1960, and its original name was C, College House. The Regional School of Nursing transferred to Singleton campus in 1992. And the 10th and final question. The second campus, built and opened in 2015, is called C, the Bay campus. Now, time to tally up those totals. So that's the end of our quiz, and a big thank you to all of you for taking part, and a huge thank you to those of you who've donated. If you haven't done so, there's still opportunity by hitting that donate button you see below. Now, you've seen some of the videos and you know the causes that it's going to support, so your money really will make a huge difference. Now, that's it from me. I hope you've enjoyed. Thanks ever so much for joining us. Please stay safe in the coming weeks, and I look forward to seeing you all at Varsity 2021. Good night.
I hope everyone's staying safe and well, stay healthy, stay home, We are together.
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 Ein Habertawe.
Our Swansea.